Hello, Nick here from TechNuovo and welcome back to the channel. Today I have these with me. They are the Marley Get Together Duo Bluetooth speakers. I've had them now for a couple of weeks. I've had them on while working and the verdict is in. But before we get into the review, please show some support for the channel. Chat to us in the comments below, get that YouTube algorithm going and give us a sub if you like our content as well. So these are the Marley Get Together Duo Bluetooth speakers. A bit of a quirky name, but okay. Spec wise, we've got Bluetooth 5.0, a wireless connection between the two speakers. One is mains powered, the other is battery powered. Line in, aux in connections, as well as Bluetooth, of course. We've got some lovely bamboo to the outside of these speakers. Plus, if you didn't know, Marley use a lot of recycled materials within their products, including these. When I first opened up the box, I was expecting bookshelf speakers, somewhat big, heavy, something that would sit on a bookshelf. These are somewhat smaller than expected, which has its pros and cons. Size-wise, they are 8 by 4 by 5 inches, which is height, width and depth. The front of the speaker is about the same size as my hand, thicker of course, and small enough for me to be able to pick it up with one hand. I imagine they're constructed from wood with a fabric wrapping around the sides, rubber feet to the base and bamboo wood to the front and rear. To the front of each speaker you've got a 5.5 inch woofer plus a 1 inch tweeter, delivering a total of 20 watts per speaker. To the rear both have aux in and RCA or line in plus a power port. The left is mains powered via an adapter that you plug into the wall, while the right is battery powered or powered and charged via a USB-C cable, which is provided. To the top of both speakers are the controls: power, on, off, volume and content control, plus a Bluetooth button for pairing, 2 small indicator lights that will flash at various times showing what is happening as well. There are also voice prompts that help you know when the speakers are paired together or not. Overall, I think they look pretty awesome. The bamboo and black components work really well together. I'm glad there is no grille on the front, just pure driver and tweeter. They have a good weight to them, even though they are smaller than expected, and they feel really well built. Setup was pretty straightforward and they come out of the box paired. There is no link cable between the left and right, so they are paired together via Bluetooth. Plug them both in, turn the left on, which is the mains powered one, the master speaker you could say, then turn the right speaker on, wait, and there should be a voice prompt saying they are connected together. If they're not, it's a matter of holding down the Bluetooth buttons to pair them back together. When they are together, you can then pair it to your smart device and it will come up with a Duo ×2. As the right speaker has a built-in battery lasting up to 20 hours, there is an option for you to use the speaker on its own, take it outside with you, whatever you want. If you want this, charge it up, turn it on and use it like any other Bluetooth speaker. You can also do this with the left speaker, but that is mains powered, so you can't move it around as easily. While testing, I charged up the right speaker fully, then left it using the battery power rather than the mains. I did run out of battery. I got to 17, 18 hours, I think, and the right died and I was left with a single speaker. For me, I think I'd always have the right speaker plugged into the mains via the USB-C port, so it's always charged. Audio performance is pretty good considering the size of these speakers, and the power output isn't all that high. It's a crisp sound, highs and mids cut through really well, and there is bass, but on some of those bass heavy tracks they're definitely crying out for a little bit more. So yes, a bit more bass is required in some areas, but overall they sound pretty good and I've enjoyed using them a lot. Volume wise, they do get really loud, and if you push it to say about 75% volume, the quality does drop and that need for more bass becomes even more apparent. With both speakers playing, you get that stereo setup and it's great to hear. As a drummer, maybe an ex-drummer now, it's been a while, but I still do have my snare collection up there on the wall. I listen to the drums more than anything else. It's just built into me. And with stereo, each drum component comes out left or right as if you are playing the drums, which I always enjoy.
Paint an image in an instant like a Polaroid picture. Make a mural out of noise and corduroys with no zip. Push your porta potty over with the pig inside the pisser. Watch the red and blue stash and scream, you're never gonna get there.
Digging a little deeper into the spec of the speakers, it looks like these can only handle default Bluetooth SBC codec. So we've got no aptX or even AAC, which you'd find on your iPhone or iPads. So if you're into your high quality audio, then these will not be for you. Controls work well, they're push buttons and they're big and easy to use. Using the plus and minus buttons controls volume and content if you hold it down, which is handy if you leave your smart device somewhere else. To round up, a very sleek looking premium pair of speakers with a pretty good audio performance generally, but needs a little more bass in some areas. Size wise, ideal for your desk, by your monitors or either side of your laptop. The added bonus that the right speaker has a built-in battery means you can take it out and about, and due to its size you can carry it as well just fine. I think the added aux and line in is nice. I'm not sure many people will use it nowadays, but it's a nice to have. They currently retail at £150 here in the UK. That is a wrap on this video. If you have stuck around until the end, then thank you very much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and all our future videos will pop up in your feed.